Well, hello there, CSR2 people. So, the new season is just about to start, so we're going to go over the Milestone prize car, the Prestige Cup car, upcoming events, and all kinds of good stuff for next season. So, Halloween time is almost here, and we're definitely going to be having a new Halloween event. I'll see what I can dig up on that, but first, let's go ahead and start off with this upcoming season's Prestige Cup car and the Milestone prize car. Now, sometimes this does change or my sources get this wrong, but my current sources are saying this is the Milestone prize car for next season. So if my sources are correct this time, it's going to be the Tier 3 2011 LB M3 GTS, and this is not super exciting whatsoever. I mean, this is such a nice looking car, but bottom line is this is an old school, outdated Tier 3 car, and I'm not really sure there's much of any use for this car other than, well, you know, if we need it for some sort of event like a Prestige Cup or something like that, sweet, but it's not something I would ever really drive on a daily basis, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of a throwaway starter car if you ask me. I mean, every once in a while my sources are wrong or CSR2 decides to change something on us before it goes live, but this is one of those times where I hope my sources are wrong because I don't either want to spend keys to get this car or spend my game cash to upgrade this car. But the good news is, if it's a crappy car and you got to upgrade it for a Prestige Cup, if it's only a Tier 3 car, it doesn't cost that many resources compared to like a Tier 4 or a Tier 5 car, so at least you can level it up cheap, so there's that. But let's go ahead and move over to next season's Milestone prize car and figure out what that is going to be. Alright, so there's a Zonda Cinque Coupe and a Cinque Roadster. Now, the Coupe is actually a really good live racing car. I mean, that car is actually excellent. I'm not 100% sure about the Roadster, so that's something I'll need to be checking out. I don't think I have a video on the Roadster. I might, you know, look it up, you might find it, but I believe the Roadster is going to be the Milestone prize car. This is another one of those cars where I actually hope my source on this is incorrect because, I mean, this is an old school car. I'm not really sure if it's even any good. I mean, it looks awesome. I mean, if you don't already have one of these, it's kind of neat to get one. I've got a weird feeling it's going to be a really bad car, but I will check it out. You know, when I get a chance, I'm going to check this car out and find out if it's any good for you guys. And, well, you know, maybe it'll be one of those awesome low upgrade live racers like the Coupe version. I kind of wish the Coupe would have been the version that was used. You know what? Let's go and check it out right now. Let's move over to the Nitro for CSR content account and see if this car has actually got a low upgrade setup or anything. We're going to find out. It only takes me a second to find a basic low upgrade live racing setup if a car has one, so we're going to go do it to it really quick and see if this car is going to be worth our time. That way you guys know in advance. Okay, so thank you to Nitro for this account here, but this car is actually looking pretty decent on low upgrades. So we got 1,700 Evo with 640, and this is with no Stage 6 parts installed. Now, if you put a Stage 6 transmission or a Stage 6 body on this, it should boost those numbers up even more. But we got nitrous on 2, body on 5, tires on 3, transmission on 5. The other parts fit back to stock, and we got some really good numbers. Nitrous to the right, final drive 4.33, tire pressure on 53 and 47 with 26 psi, and that's going to put us right in the 11.4 lobby, and the car is easily running in the 11.2. So this is a low upgrade setup that will either beat dyno or do good at live racing, possibly both. So yeah, if you put a Stage 6 transmission and nitrous on there, it'll probably boost up the Evo points even higher. So this car is not looking like too terribly crazy, but it's looking pretty darn good on paper. Now, this is not a working playable account. You can't come in here and live race this or anything, but bottom line is this account allows us to find out if cars are good, what they can do, and how to drive them. So these accounts are very important to the CSR2 community for those reasons. Even though I can't play on it, it still lets me figure out the cars. Alright, so back to my account, and bottom line is, you know what, if this is a new Milestone prize car, it looks pretty sweet, guys and gals. It's not looking too bad whatsoever. If you max this car out, it's going to do something like a 7.1, maybe a 7.2. It's probably going to be a 7.2 car because there's a pretty good chance you're not going to drive it perfectly. So, you know, it's not the fastest car in the game, but 7.2 is not too bad, right? It's not too bad. So, I don't know. I mean, it looks cool. Should be good for live racing if everything goes well. So, not a bad thing. So, if my sources are correct, and this is in fact the Milestone prize car for next season, that's not necessarily a bad thing unless you've already got it. Then you're just going to have an extra car to strip or something. Now, when it comes to upcoming events, the 2025 Halloween event, the Ghost Light Circuit, is coming up. That is going to have 6 lock-ins. You're going to need a bunch of cars for that. But the brand new blood-splattered splatter car is going to be the prize. Alright, so here's a photo I just pulled off of the internet. It says CSR2 official times tunes updates. So I guess that's who made this. But this is lock-in number 1 and lock-in number 2 right here. So we have the LB Dodge Challenger SRT Hellcat for lock-in number 1, and number 2 has the Viper ACR Extreme Aero or the Viper ACR Voodoo. So that's lock-in number 1 and 2 for the Ghost Light Circuit for 2025. And then for lock-in number 3 through 5, you got the Hennessy Resurrection, the Dodge Challenger SRT Demon, the Ford Mustang Shelby GT500, and then of course the last car winnable at race 70, it says, will be the brand new blood-splattered red eye splatter thingy right there. So there it is. That is the deal. Those are the lock-in cars for the Ghost Light Circuit right there. And it's not necessarily going to be easy unless you already have all of those cars, and you're probably going to need to have most of them almost maxed out. You probably won't need to have all the cars 100% maxed out, but you're probably going to need most of the Stage 6 parts and most of the Fusion parts in order to get through that event. Now after that's over, we're going to have American Road Trip Las Vegas coming up, but I don't think that's going to be till November. I think that starts in November, right? Let me look up the date really quick. Okay, so it starts on the 31st, so the last day of October, roughly November. So I'm not sure if that's going to be next season or the one after. I would have to do the math, and well, I don't want to do the math. I'm not very interested, but a season always lasts for 2 weeks. It starts on a Thursday, and then the following Thursday is the Prestige Cup. The Thursday after that is the new season again. So every other Thursday, we have a brand new season. So 2 weeks per season. But as far as more upcoming stuff, I don't really see anything else worth mentioning or talking about. That's kind of all the information that I found so far. But here's another good look at the Splatter. It's a very cool looking car. So we'll be doing a video on how to drive this and stuff like that coming out pretty soon, but there is the Splatter right there. There it is. Ba-bam, ba-bam, ba-bam. All right. Autobots, roll out. So that's really about all the information I have for the upcoming season. I couldn't really find anything else, but that's the Milestone prize car, the Prestige Cup car, the upcoming Halloween event, and we do know there's another American Road Trip event coming, so yeah. There should also be a new Legends event coming pretty soon for the Datsun, right? There's a Datsun 240Z being added to the game for the next Legends event. I'm not 100% sure when that's going to start. But that is probably something that's going to be coming up pretty soon as far as I can tell. But anyways, I think that's pretty much it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. It really does help this channel when you watch the videos. So maybe click on another one of these videos that will be popping up on the screen here in just a few seconds. That is a huge help to the channel. So watch my videos. I would really appreciate that. If you got time, you know, open the CSR2 or the YouTube app on your TV, I should say. Pull up some Danny Lightning videos. Let them play in the background. Listen to them while you're doing your work or something. That would help me out a lot. If you enjoy this content, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe, and even hit that little bell and set them notifications to all. That way when we make new videos, YouTube should let you know. Huge shout out to my channel members. Thank you so much for being members. The extra support helps this channel big time. If you want to become one, just hit the little join button right below the video. It's only a couple of dollars per month, and it does help this channel keep bringing you videos just like this. Also, if you check the video's description or the pinned comment, you'll see my affiliate links where you can get some really awesome stuff like lightings, cameras, microphones. You'll find a link to the Danny Lightning merch store, and you'll also find some links to some spreadsheets, some game news and info, and all kinds of good stuff you might be interested in. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate each and every one of you a lot, so maybe click on one of these videos. I really would appreciate that. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and we will catch you next time. Lightning out. Bye-bye.